G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today I'm going to show you how to build my Japanese estate house. And this is quite a large build, although it is fairly simple to make, except for the roof. There is a ton of detail in this, and gosh, it does look pretty. And we've also got a little balcony up on the second floor there. And then around the side here, we've got a lovely little veranda. It does change at the back, and I've done that just so if you want to, you can put a fence coming out from here, and you can give yourself a backyard that the mobs can't access. And you might think, Cortez, won't the mobs just walk straight in through the front door? Well, they don't actually like to walk over these fences here, so you can do it. You can jump straight up, but the mobs won't come in. So if we come in the front door, we've got a lovely kitchen here. This is basically a brewing area. So I've got some brewing stands there. We've got some netherwort planted over in that corner. And then these blocks down here are actually waterlogged. So you can get your glass bottle, just click on that to fill it up. And yeah, you can go and play around with some potions. So we can also come up to the top floor, and this is a half slab floor, so everything's looking very low. And yeah, we've just got a nice little bedroom here and access to our balcony. And this is how the building looks without shaders, and you can find a full materials list in the video description. So let's get started. We're going to begin by building a rectangle of spruce planks. And this rectangle will be 21 blocks by 13, and just make sure to leave 3 blocks of gap on the sides and 4 blocks of gap at the front and the back, just because the house is going to extend a little bit wider than this. Okay, so come along to one of the shorter sides, and in the corner I'm going to place a stone block, then 1, 2, 3, 4 sea lanterns, another stone block, another 4 sea lanterns, and a stone block. Now, you don't have to use sea lanterns, you can use any light emitting block that you like, and everywhere where I use stone in this build, I'm just using it as a filler block, so you could use dirt if you wanted to. So then come along to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. And once you've done that, come around to the side that's going to be the front of your building, and we'll go 2 sea lanterns, a stone block, and 2 sea lanterns. And we'll do the same thing from this side, and then just fill in the gap here with stone. Then come around to the back, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fill that in with stone. And then you can go ahead and fill in everything in here with stone blocks. Okay, once you've done that, come around to the back wall where we've got our 5 sea lanterns. And we're going to place 2 extra spruce planks there, and then 2 more right there. And we'll do the same thing in this corner. And then we're just going to bring this down to make a rectangle. And once you've done that, go ahead and fill in the gap with spruce planks. And then you can grab some stripped spruce logs and just randomly mix in a few blocks like that, just for a little bit of extra detail. So now we can come around to the front of the building and find the exact middle, and we're going to place a spruce slab there with an extra one each side, and then 2 spruce stairs. Then grab your slabs, and we're just going to run them on top of the planks, and we're going to come all the way to the back, stopping right there. And then we will do the exact same thing on this side, so just run them down and stop right there. And then you can grab 2 spruce fences, place them there, and then from now on we're just going to go fence gate, fence, just alternating like this, and we're going to come all the way to this corner, and when you get to here, then you can turn the corner and continue. So we're just leaving a 1 block of grass gap, and just run that all the way around until you finish over here with 2 fences. And that's how you should look when you're done. So now what we're going to do is just on top of everywhere where we've got a fence, we're just going to put 2 spruce trapdoors like that. And we're just building our veranda and go ahead and run that all the way around the building. Okay, so yours should look something like this, but you'll notice all the trapdoors will be facing in a certain direction. Just for a bit of extra detail, I want you to, just in certain places, just change the direction of a few trapdoors, and I think it just looks a bit nicer like that. So just go around randomly doing that in a few places. And if you want to see how I've done mine, here is a quick view of my little wonky trapdoors. So now what I want you to do is grab some stripped dark oak, and starting from the front here, we're going to place one on that stone in the corner, and then one just next to that sea lantern, and we'll do the same thing right here. And then if you swing around to the back wall, we are going to place 4 more in the exact same spots. Now each of these will be exactly the same. We're going to build them up. So on top of this one we've already placed, we're going to add another 5. So there's 6 in total. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then a stone block, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone block. So do that for all of these. And then you can come along to the front, and just behind our 2 stairs, we're going to place stone blocks with 3 spruce planks in between. And then in the same spot on this side, we're going to place 2 stripped spruce logs, and they will have 3 spruce slabs in between. Now we're going to build some arches, and the arches will be the exact same at the front and the back. They're just going to be sitting on top of different foundations. So we're going to start with stripped spruce. I'm going to place 1, 2, 3 on top of that stone block, and 1, 2, 3 right here. So when you're building it at the back, you're placing the 3 on top of those stripped spruce logs. So once you've done that, we're going to place a sea lantern on top, and then run 5 stone blocks across like that, with upside down spruce stairs on that side, and another 5 upside down at the back. Then we're going to place 1 there, and 1 right there. You can place a spruce trapdoor in between. And then we're going to cover up the sea lanterns with trapdoors, and do that on the inside of the building as well. So go ahead, build that arch at the back. Okay, now come along to the arch at the front, and we're going to place 3 spruce trapdoors here, and another 3 right here. So that's just at the front, don't do it at the back. So now come along to one of our side walls, and what I build here, I want you to copy the exact same thing to the other side. So on this stone block in between our sea lanterns, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stripped dark oak, and you can place a stone block on top, so it's the same height as those other ones. Then come along to the front, and just in this stone block here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stripped dark oak. Now across the top of that, we're going to run a cross beam, and then just continue it at the same height, running it all the way around until we reach our archway at the back. So everything I built there, go ahead and build the exact same thing on this side. Okay, now I want you to come inside your building, and what we're going to do is on top of each sea lantern, we're going to place spruce trapdoors and then flick them up, and we're just going to run around doing that on top of every single sea lantern. And that's how it'll look when you're done, and this just allows light to shine out all the way around our building. So now come to the front wall, and we're going to start building the walls. So over here on the end, we're just going to place 6 white concrete, and then in this gap next to our archway, we're going to place 2 white concrete, and then holding shift, we're going to place 4 jungle trapdoors and flick them down, and we're going to do the same thing over here. So this is where our window is going to go, and then this bit will be the full wall. So when you're done, you'll be looking like that. And each wall is different, so we'll do them one at a time. So come around to this side, and just above our trapdoors, we are going to place white concrete, and then we'll do 2 spruce planks just like that, and same thing right here. And in front of the spruce planks, we are going to place spruce trapdoors. These are window shutters. And then it's pretty easy. Just put your jungle trapdoors in like this. And swinging around to the next side, what we're going to do here is place white concrete up like that, all the way across the bottom, and then 2 more on the ends. Then grab jungle trapdoors. We're going to place 2 on each side like that and flick them down. So that's how your window is going to look. Build the exact same window over here. And then for the final wall on the right hand side here, we're going to place white concrete just like that. And then in the gap here, we're going to place 4 jungle trapdoors. And then for this section, there's no window at all, so just go ahead and fill it up with white concrete. Okay, I want you to walk in the front door and then look to your right. And counting from this stone block in the wall, we're going to skip 2 blocks, and then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 sea lanterns. And then we're just going to turn that into a rectangle. You can place 2 stone blocks in the middle. And then we're going to decorate with carpet. So I'm going to put 3 grey carpet there and 3 light grey. And then you can go 3 grey and 3 light grey. So that's just a rug in the middle of our floor. And just behind this, we're going to come along to this pillar. We're going to place 2 stone blocks there and then run them down like that. We're going to be building a staircase on top of that, so no need to waste oak planks. So now just everywhere else, go ahead and fill in the entire floor with your oak planks. And that's how you should look when you're done. So now come along to this stone in the corner, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 stone blocks with 4 spruce planks beside it. And then on the end here, 2 spruce stairs. And then up in the corner here, we'll do a sea lantern and then 1, 2 stone with 3 spruce planks beside it and 2 spruce stairs. Then above our sea lantern, we'll do a spruce trapdoor, and then you can surround that with spruce planks and then put 2 more spruce stairs. So we're just building a nice little staircase, and these stone blocks are just to save wood. So right here, we're going to place 2 upside down spruce stairs with 2 right way up on top, and then we'll do that 2 more times. So we'll go the upside down, right way up, and then upside down and right way up. Then grab some spruce trapdoors, and just next to all of our stairs, we're going to place a trapdoor and flick it up. So you should have 6 of them in total. And once you've done that, you can climb up your staircase, and starting right here, we're going to place a line of white concrete, and we're just going to continue this line just at this height all the way around the building. So you'll skip where the archway is there, but then just keep going. And once you've finished that, come along to the front door, and we're just going to place a line of stone here. Only do that at the front door though. From here on in, at this height, we're going to run stripped dark oak logs all the way around the building, and when you get to the back door here, just continue with your stripped dark oak. And now you can come to the inside of your building, and just above our staircase, starting right here, we're going to run stripped dark oak logs all the way along until we connect on the other side. Then you can look to our back door, and against these 2 stone blocks, we're going to place stripped dark oak, and these also will run all the way along until they connect on the other side, just like so. Now, above our arches, we're going to run stripped dark oak logs just there, and another line of them just there. So they're just above those upside down stairs. Now, everywhere else, we're going to fill in the roof at this height here with birch slabs. So just go ahead and fill in all of these sections except for where our staircase is. Leave that empty, but everywhere else, go ahead and fill in the roof. And this is how it'll look when you're done. So you just got that big gap there where our staircase is. So now come along to the top floor, and just at the front of the building, so don't do this at the back. In the middle here, we're going to run 5 white concrete. Just below that, we're going to run 5 stripped dark oak. And then on each side here, we're going to place 4 white concrete. Then we'll put 3 spruce planks down the bottom, and then grab oak trapdoors, and from the outside looking in, we're going to place 3 like that. Then you can come to the inside of your building, and we'll place 2 oak doors, and then 3 oak stairs. Okay, at the same height as our oak trapdoors, we're going to run a crossbeam of stripped dark oak, and on top of that, we're going to run 2 lines of white concrete. And we're going to continue to do that all the way around the building. So just keep this pattern going with our dark oak and our 2 lines of white concrete. So that's how you should look when you're done. So now we're going to fill in all of our walls. So come along to the front of the building, and in this gap here we're going to put white concrete across the bottom, and then on each side we're going to place 4 white concrete. And then to do the window, we're going to come to the inside of the building, hold shift, place in 2 jungle trapdoors and flick them down. So that's how it looks on that side. Right here we're going to do the exact same thing. And then we're going to swing around to the left-hand side, and probably easiest to build this from the inside of the building. So we're going to place 4 white concrete across the bottom with 2 on each side, then hold shift and place in your 4 trapdoors, and do the same thing right next to it. Now if you turn around and look at the opposite wall, we're going to do the same windows, but the trapdoors will be facing in a different direction. So easiest way to do it is to place our white concrete on each side, then hold shift so you don't fall off, and come in here, place in your 4 jungle trapdoors, and then you can flick them down and put in your white concrete. So do that for both of these. And finally we can do the back wall here. So we've got 3 gaps, all of these will be the same. So we're going to run white concrete across the bottom with 2 on each side, and from the outside looking in we're going to place 2 jungle trapdoors on each side and flick them down. So do that for each of these. Okay, grab some spruce stairs, and on the 2 shorter walls we're going to place an upside down spruce stair just against the stone blocks, and then turn to the longer walls, and what we're going to do is right in the corner we'll place one upside down, then one against the 2 stone blocks, and then another one right in the corner. And we will do the exact same thing on the opposite wall. Now if we look to our shorter walls again, we're going to run spruce slabs across like that. When you get to the next stairs, we're going to connect them with spruce slabs. Same thing right here, and then same thing on the end. So we got 4 of those in total. And then just along each of the other walls, we're going to run spruce trapdoors all the way along like this. So do the same on each side. And then we're going to hang some lanterns. So on our shorter walls, we're going to place a spruce fence there with a lantern. Same thing up this end. And for the longer walls, we're going to be placing our spruce fences there. And you can hang our lanterns. So do that on both sides. And while we've got our lanterns in our hand, we might as well place them on the bottom floor as well. So look toward your front door, that's the one with the trapdoors on the sides there, and each side of this we're going to place a fence and a lantern. Now still looking in this direction, look up at the roof, and right here we're going to place a fence and a lantern, and just to the right of that we'll do a fence and then a chain and a lantern. Then look to the right, and right here under that window just place a lantern there. We'll move it later. Okay, come along to the front of your building, and I'm going to place some diorite blocks. You don't need to place these, they're just so you can count the number of blocks I'm moving. So from the front here, right in the middle, I'm going to go 2 blocks there, and then 2 blocks on each side, and on the ends here, I'm going to place an andesite wall. So like I said, you don't place them, that's just for counting purposes. And on top of each of these, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce fences. And then on the side facing our building, we're going to place another spruce fence and hang a lantern. So do the exact same thing right here. Okay, staying at the front of the building, I want you to come along to this corner here, and you can see I've placed the diorite blocks. That's just for counting purposes. So you've got this block in the corner. I want you to skip 1, 2, 3 blocks from that, and then place your andesite wall. And the same thing right there, skipping 3 blocks. And we'll also do the same thing on this corner. So we've got that 1 block in the corner, then 1, 2, 3, place your wall, and 1, 2, 3, place your wall. Okay, now you can come around to the right-hand side, and you can see I've placed in some diorite blocks just so we can count easily. So we're going to leave a 4 block gap, then place our wall, another 4 block gap, and another one like that. and do the exact same thing up this side, 4 blocks of gap. Then for the back wall, we're going to begin with a 3-block gap, placing our wall. Same thing from this side, a 3-block gap, place your wall. And then after that, it's 5 blocks of gap and place 2 more walls. So once you've got all of those in, on top of each of these walls, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spruce fences. So when you're done, you should look like this, guys, and just make sure at the back wall here you've got that 1 block of gap between the wall and our spruce planks, but on the sides it's right next to our veranda. So now I want you to come around to the back wall and grab some spruce stairs, and where we've got these upside down stairs, we're just going to add an extra one on each side, and then at the same height right at the end here we're going to place an extra spruce stair, and then we're just going to run spruce trapdoors in between like so. Then you can come around to the front of your building and we're going to grab spruce stairs. And then looking at those upside down ones from the side, we're going to run upside down spruce stairs, finishing right there in the corner. And then you can do the exact same thing on this side. And after that, the 2 shorter walls are exactly the same. So at this height here, we're going to place a spruce slab. Then looking at it from the side, we're going to run upside down spruce stairs. When you get to the corner, place another spruce slab. And we'll do the same thing from this side, so upside down stairs, in the corner here, place a spruce slab. So do that on both sides. Okay, now you can grab some deep slate tile slabs, and at this height right here, we're just going to run them all the way around the building. Okay, once you've done that all the way around, we're going to come to the front of the building, and right in the middle here against that slab, we're going to place a deep slate tile block with 1, 2, 3 on that side and 3 on that side. Then grab deep slate brick stairs and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 3 deep slate tile slabs in between those. Then deep slate brick slabs. We're going to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across the front. Now we're just going to grab some deep slate tiles and leaving a 1 block gap here. We're just going to place one every second block. When you get to the corner, just place one like that, and then keep going, and we're just going to run this all the way around the building. Okay, grab some deep slate tile slabs, and in the gaps between these blocks, we're going to place our slabs just at this height right here, so also place one in the corner. So just go around putting all of these in. And once you've got all of those in front of all those slabs, we're going to be placing deep slate brick slabs. And in front of the blocks, we're going to be placing deep slate brick stairs. So just run around putting all of these in. When you get to the corners, just go 1, 2, 3 brick slabs like that. And then you can go back to putting these in. So stairs in front of the blocks and slabs in front of the slabs. Okay, come along to any corner. And what we're going to do is place 2 deep slate tile blocks and then a slab right in the corner. And then from here, we're just going to skip a block and place in a tile block. Once again, when you get to the corners, just place a deep slate tile slab and then keep going, placing your blocks every second block. And once you've done that all the way around, just in these gaps in between them, place a deep slate tile stair. And then we're going to go back to our deep slate tile slabs and we're placing these just in front of the blocks. So in front of those deep slate tile blocks, just place an extra slab. When you get to the corner here, just place an extra slab right there and then keep going. So we're just placing them every second block and do this all the way around. Okay, now we're going to come around to the back of the building and you can see that our roof doesn't extend to these fences here. What we're going to do at the back is we're just going to run spruce trapdoors all the way along. And once you've done that, that'll cover up the tops of our poles there. So now I want you to come to the front of the building, and in the 2 front corners here, we're going to hang a fence and a lantern. So do it on that side, and we're also going to do it up here. And now what we're going to do is just connect everything with spruce fence gates. So we're going to be running them just along like this, connecting all our poles. When you get to the front here, it'll connect to that fence and then come forward a little bit, place in your fence gates, and then we're back to here. and just do this all the way around the building. And when you're doing it at the back, just hold shift when you place them against the trapdoors. Okay, now we're going to build the balcony. So at the front of the building where our doorway is, we're going to place 2 upside down spruce stairs there, and another 2 right there with slabs in the middle, spruce slabs. And then we're going to come across to the right here and finish with a spruce stair against the dark oak. And we'll do the same thing on this side, so slabs all the way along and then a stair. Then we can turn the corner and go 1, 2, 3 stairs against the dark oak, and then run our spruce slabs in between with an extra one in the corner. Then looking from the front of the build against the front here, we're going to place spruce trapdoors all the way along and finish right there. Now on this side, I want to keep the direction of my trapdoors the same. So I'm going to place one like that, and then I'm just going to hold shift and place trapdoors all the way along, until we get to the end. So you can finish placing them just next to that stair, and then we're going to place a fence there, then holding shift, we're going to run our fences all the way along here, just on top of our trapdoors, and we're going to finish building it just up here. Okay, so just above our doorway here, we're going to place 2 spruce slabs right there, and then looking from the side, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 upside down spruce stairs, and then 1, 2, 3. And we'll do the same here. So next to the wall, we'll do 4 upside down stairs, and then 1, 2, 3 just in front. Then we're going to look from the front and we'll place an upside down stair right there. And then looking from the front again, another upside down stair. And then grab 2 spruce slabs, and we're going to place 1 there and 1 right there. And before we continue with that, I might actually pop around to the back wall. Above these 3 windows, we're going to build the exact same thing. So what you want to do is, looking from the side, we're going to place 2 spruce fence gates just like that. And then once again, looking from the side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 campfires, and you can put them all out. So that's what we're going to build. Do that for each of these windows. And once you've got those in, you can come back to the front here. And then what we're going to do is grab your spruce stairs, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upside down just on each side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on these walls here, I want you to place a spruce slab just at that height there. And then looking from the side, we'll run our upside down stairs. When you get to the corner, place a spruce slab. And then on this side, run your upside down stairs. When you get to the corner, place a spruce slab. So do that on both sides. And then the back wall is exactly the same. So we're going to place our spruce slab right in the middle right there. And then just looking from the sides, run your upside down stairs until they connect in the corners. And starting at the front of our building here, we're going to place spruce trapdoors along like that. And we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side as well. And we're going to run these all the way around the building, but like before, I want to have them all facing in the same direction. So just hold shift to place these ones on the sides. So this is how you should look when you're done, with trapdoors running all the way around. So now come along to one of your shorter walls, and what I built here, copy the same thing to the other side. So next to that stone block, we're going to place a sea lantern, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone and a sea lantern. And we'll do the same thing right here. And then we'll turn the corner, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone and a sea lantern. Same over this side, 5 stone blocks and a sea lantern. So just repeat that on this side. And once you've got both of those in, we're going to connect these sea lanterns with stone blocks as well. Like I said earlier, you could use dirt here if you wanted to. Now, against the top half of those sea lanterns, we're going to place a deep slate tile slab, and this is just going to run all the way around the building. Okay, come around to the front of your building, and you can see these 2 slabs that are poking out. Just place a polished deep slate block on top of each of those, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3 spruce planks with 2 upside down spruce stairs in between. Then we'll go 2 polished deep slate slabs. Then 2 blocks, we'll do a stone block with an extra 1, 2, 3 right behind it. And then we'll put a polished deep slate slab on top. Now grab deep slate brick stairs against the stone, place it upside down, and then 2 deep slate brick slabs next to that, and then just against the spruce there, 2 more deep slate slabs. Now you can swing around to this side, grab deep slate tile blocks, we'll put 3 there, and 3 there, and then on top of the stone, 3 deep slate tile slabs. Okay, grab some deep slate tile blocks, and starting next to this block here, we're going to place it there, and then we're going to place it every second block. When you get to the corner, actually place a stone brick in the corner, but then we'll turn around and we'll just continue placing our tile blocks every second block, once again, putting a stone brick in the corner. And you should finish right here next to that polished block. So now we're going to do our 4 corners. So what I built here, copy to each of the other 3. So we're going to put a stone brick slab just out on the diagonal like that. And then diagonally up here, we're going to place another stone brick slab and then a stone block on the sea lantern. Pretty easy. Do that in each corner. Okay, now you can come along to one of your shorter walls, and starting in the corner here, I want you to place a deep slate tile stair right way up. And then we're going to place deep slate tile slabs in between our blocks. When you get to the very last one next to the stone brick, place in a right way up deep slate tile stair. So go ahead, do the same thing up this side. So just remember a stair next to our stone brick, but the rest is slabs. And it's very similar for the longer walls, but this time, rather than just do the 1 stair, we're going to do 2 instead. So start in each side like that. So stair, stair, and then after that it's just slabs all the way along. And that's exactly the same over here at the front. So begin with 2 stairs and then do slabs until you can't place any more. Okay, grab some deep slate brick stairs, and starting at the front here next to that deep slate tile block, we'll place a right way up stair. And we're just going to place them against all the blocks, also place them against the stone bricks in the corners there. Just go ahead, run around placing these every second block. And when you get back to the front, just finish right there. Then we're going to grab some deep slate brick slabs and place one against the bottom half of that polished block right there, and the same on that side. And then what we're going to do is just place them in between our stairs like this, just running all the way around. Okay, come to the front of your building, and right here on top of that piece of concrete, we're going to place a deep slate tile block, and then we're going to continue to place them until we reach the end of the stone right there. Then just in front here, we're going to place 2 more, and then we'll place 3 of them, just doing them every second block. And we'll do the same from this side, so run it all the way to the end, then 2 and 1, 1, 1. And we'll do the same thing at the back here, but this time we're going to start next to that stone brick. Run these all the way along until we finish next to the stone brick, and then we'll do 2, and then just 1 every second block, finishing with 2 right there. And then come along to one of these shorter walls, and on top of the white concrete, we're going to place a spruce plank, and then stripped dark oak logs all the way along, finishing with a spruce plank. Now just behind that, we're going to do the same thing, but instead of spruce planks, we are going to place stone blocks. So do the exact same thing up this side. And then just above our slabs right here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a stone block, then dark oak, finishing with another stone block. And we'll do another one right here on top of these slabs. Now on top of all of our trapdoors here, I want you to hold shift, and we're going to place in ochre frog lights all the way along. If you don't have ochre frog lights, you could use sea lanterns, I suppose, but these do look better. Maybe shroom lights. Okay, come back along to your shorter wall, and right here we're going to place 3 stripped dark oak with a stone block on top, and then on the inside of your building, just place an upside down stair like that. And we'll do the same thing up this side. So 1, 2, 3, stone block and an upside down spruce stair. And then just in line with these, we're going to do that 2 more times, except we're going to leave out the upside down stair. So once you've got those in, grab your dark oak again, and we're just going to connect our stone blocks. And then right in the middle, grab some spruce fences, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and then 2 spruce fence gates. And we're going to hang a light from that later on. Okay, come along to one of your short walls, and what I built here, it's going to be the same on the other side, so you can build both of these at the same time. So we're going to start with 2 white concrete there, then hold shift and underneath the concrete, place 2 jungle trapdoors and flick them down. And then on each side of the trapdoors, we're going to place 3 white concrete, just like that. Then grab spruce stairs, and we're going to place 3 of them upside down in that direction, and 1, 2, 3, just like that. Then against the stone, sea lantern with a spruce trapdoor underneath and 1 in front. And on top of the sea lantern, a stone block, and then we'll also place 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and 1, 2, 3, 4 stone blocks there. Then against our stone blocks, we're going to place deep slate tile blocks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then down the bottom here, place a deep slate tile slab and a matching one on that side. And then up the top here, just on top of that stone block, we're going to place a stone brick with a stone brick slab just in front. Now coming down on top of this stone, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 stone brick stairs, then a stone brick block, stone brick slab, stone brick block, just like that. So we'll do the same from this side. So stairs first, 1, 2, 3, 4, then stone bricks, stone brick slab, and stone brick. Okay, once you've built that on each side, come to the front of your building, and right in the middle of this wall on top of the frog light, we're going to place 2 stripped dark oak, with an extra 2 poking out on each side, and you can place 2 spruce buttons. Then we're going to go 2 white concrete above our buttons, and then in the middle here, an ochre frog light with an oak trapdoor in front and another one behind. And then you can place 2 stone bricks on top, 2 stone bricks there, and another 2, and then 2 on the diagonal on each side. Then grab some stone brick stairs, and looking from the side, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll do the same thing here, 1, 2, 3. And as you're placing these stone bricks, feel free to mix in a cracked stone brick wherever you want to. So now I want you to come along to the side wall, and once again, what I built here, you can copy to the opposite wall. So starting where this last stone block is, we're going to put a deep slate tile slab with an extra one in front, then just a single, and then 2, single, 2. You see the pattern, just keep going until we get to the end there. And then just in the corners here, we're going to place a slab there and another one. Same thing on this side, slab and another one. So do the same thing up this side. And then if you come along to the front wall, what we're going to do is in front of these blocks, we're going to be placing a slab. And then on the stone block here, we're also going to place a slab. So it's basically just a crisscross pattern like that. And up the back wall, it's going to be the same thing. So slabs in front of the blocks and slabs on top of the stone. So just run these all the way along. And staying on the back wall, starting on top of that stone block, we're going to place a deep slate tile block, and then we're just going to place it every second block till we get to the end. In front of those, we're going to place deep slate tile slabs, and then in between our blocks, we're going to place deep slate tile stairs, and just behind our stairs, we're going to place a line of deep slate tile slabs just at this height right here, and run them all the way along. Now at the front, it's going to be the same, but this thing is in the way. So we're going to start off with 2 blocks with 2 slabs in front, and then an extra 2 slabs right there with 2 stairs in between our blocks. Same thing up this side, 2 blocks, then 1, 2, 3, 4 slabs and 2 stairs. And then our line of slabs at the back will just be 5 blocks long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same thing up this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And staying in the same spot, just up from this line of slabs, we're going to be placing 2 more lines of slabs right there. So this one's going to be 6 blocks long, so we've done 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the next one is 7 blocks long, just like that. And we'll do the same thing from this side, so 2 there. So it's just extending 1 block further than the line of slabs below. And boom, same thing there. So that's how you should look when you're done. At the back, it's much easier, so we're going to put our 2 lines of slabs here, but these ones just run all the way along. Okay, you can come right up the top of the building, and on top of this dark oak, we're going to run our deep slate tile blocks all the way along, and then on top of that, we're going to place some stone brick slabs like so. Now, grab a deep slate tile block again, we're going to place it just above the frog light, and then at the back, at the same height, we're going to place 3 more like that, and then right here, we're going to place a deep slate tile stair, and just below that, a deep slate tile slab. And we'll do the same thing up this side. So next to the frog light, a deep slate tile stair, and just below that, a deep slate tile slab. Then I want you to grab deep slate tile stairs, and we're going to look from this direction, place 2 like that, and then look from this direction, place another 2. Then looking from the front, we'll place an upside down deep slate tile stair, and another one. Okay, we can fill in the rest of our roof now, so starting at the front, we're going to begin right on the edge. We're going to go deep slate tile block, and another, and another. Next to those, we're going to place 3 stairs, then 3 blocks, 3 stairs, and we're just going to keep going with this pattern, and you can see that stairs connecting there. Then we'll go block, block, and then stair. This is a bit tricky to place the last one, but stair like that. And everything should connect nicely. So come along to this side and do the same thing. And once that's done, swing around to the back, and this is super easy. So we're just doing the 3 blocks every second block, and they are going to have 3 stairs in between them. Nice and simple, just go ahead, fill in the roof. Okay, now we're going to hang some lanterns from each corner of the building. So I'll do it in this one, and you can copy it to the other sides. So underneath those stone bricks there, we're going to place a hopper, then hold shift, we'll place 1 chain, and then 2 shroom lights, then grab some jungle trapdoors, place them in the middle like that, and then flick them open, and just do that all the way around. And once you've done all of those, you can come around to the back wall, and we're going to do our veranda. So right in the middle here, we're going to place a spruce stair, with an extra 2 each side, and then looking from the side, we're going to place an upside down spruce stair against each side there. Then we're just going to run spruce slabs all the way along, and then when you get to the final block, place a spruce plank, and you can do that on this side as well. Okay, now we can start on our interior. So come inside and look over to where our staircase is. So underneath this window, I'm going to place 2 soul sand, and you can plant some netherwort, and I'm just going to surround that with spruce trapdoors. Bit tricky to place the last one. And then just against the stairs here, I'm going to place an oak trapdoor with green carpet on top, and then we will place oak trapdoors on each side. Okay, now we're going to look to the left at that window just over there. And what I want you to do is just underneath the window, we're going to place some upside down spruce stairs. And then looking up, we're going to place 2 pistons above our trapdoors, just facing straight down. And then we're going to need some temporary blocks. I'm going to place 1 there and 1 there. Against this one, I'm going to place a lightning rod, and then you can break it. And then against this one, I'm going to place a chain, and you can break that. And then grab stripped spruce wood. This is one with bark on every side, and we're just going to place them underneath our chain and lightning rod. Then grab some armor stands, and we're going to look from the side, place 1 there, and look from this side, place another, and then you can grab a redstone block, power the pistons, then break that. Then we'll need 2 more temporary blocks, power your pistons again, then you can break your temporary blocks and your pistons. We will place an extra chain in the middle, and then on each side here we're going to place a spruce trapdoor, and we've got a lovely sword stand. And staying with our stripped spruce wood, we're going to come over here where we left the lantern on the floor. Just replace that lantern with our stripped spruce wood, and then you can place it back on top. Next to that, we'll do a cauldron, and you can fill it with water, and we'll put a tripwire hook above. Then we'll do a smoker, and then another stripped spruce wood. Then we'll put another one in the corner, then skip 2 blocks and place another. Then we're going to break these 2 blocks, and I want you to place upside down spruce stairs. So one there, then you'll have to hold shift to place it against the trapdoor, and then you can waterlog those 2 for filling up your water bottles later on. And then we're just going to put 2 upside down spruce stairs and another 2. And just to the left of this, we're going to place a crafting table, and then we'll do 2 brewing stands, and I'll place a flower pot there. Then grab spruce trapdoors, and we're going to place one on each side of the window. Just above those, 2 upside down spruce stairs. I'm going to put spruce planks above that one and a sea lantern above that one, and then 2 barrels in between. You can cover up the front of the sea lantern and the front of the planks with a spruce trapdoor, and then place 4 across the top. Now grab some deep slate brick walls, and we're going to place 2 right there with a mangrove trapdoor underneath, and then we'll do an item frame and a clock. In this corner we'll do a podzol, and we'll put acacia trapdoors each side with a dead bush and 2 mangrove leaves, and then we'll place a double chest right there. Okay, now I want you to jump on top of your crafting table, look in this direction, and we're going to skip 1 block, but on the second block place a spruce trapdoor with another one to the left of it and flick them both up. Then holding shift, we're going to place 2 slabs there, then another 2, and another 2, and then 2 spruce trapdoors on the ends, and you can place some sea pickles on the table. Then we'll do 2 spruce slabs there with oak trapdoors behind, and on the opposite side we will do the same thing. And that's it for the bottom floor. Let's go upstairs. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is look up, and from that fence in the middle we're going to hang 2 chains, and then a warped fence, a sea lantern, and then we're going to surround the sea lantern with warped trapdoors. Then if you come to the top of the stairs, we're going to look at that far wall, and just underneath the windows we're going to place 2 bookshelves, and then on top of the bookshelves we're going to place a brown carpet. Then with stripped spruce logs we're going to place 3 right there, and then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and these will have stripped spruce wood on the end, the one with bark on every side. Now over in this corner I want you to place an end rod with an ochre frog light on top, and we will do the same thing in this corner. On the end here we'll do 2 sea pickles, and then over here a flower pot with a flowering azalea. Then grab smooth quartz, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 3 cyan beds, and then grab some snow, and we're going to do 6 layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do the same here, and a third. And just over near our sea pickles, we're going to skip a block, then place spruce planks with a flower pot and a piece of bamboo. And then off to the right, all the way in this corner here, we'll do a stripped spruce wood with another flower pot and a cornflower. Now I want you to look at this window right here. So just in front of these trapdoors, we're going to skip a block, and then we're going to place a spruce stair with another one to the left of it. And then in this direction, we're going to place 2 more, and then put 2 oak slabs in between. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spruce trapdoors. And then next to our stairs, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snow layers. We'll do that there as well. And then over here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 5 right there. And I'm sure you think these snow layers look weird, but once we put our half slab floor in, it'll all make sense. So before we do that though, we're just going to build something around our staircase. So starting up here, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oak slabs. And then look in the same direction I am, 2 oak stairs, and then 2 oak slabs. And then along here, we're going to place 5 oak trapdoors and just flick them up. So now we've done that, we can fill in the rest of our floor with oak slabs. So when you're done, you'll be looking like this, and all these snow layers suddenly make a lot more sense. And that is it, guys. That is the build complete. So thanks for watching, guys. I know it was a bit of a long tutorial, but it is a big build with a very complicated roof. But I do hope you enjoyed it. And make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.